Canada is together. No, it's not. It's other people. It's for ourselves.
From the top of Alaska, I'm riding my motorcycle around the planet to the bottom of New Zealand. I'm calling it the Big Spiral. We're in West Africa, and this is the next day of my adventure. I'm a little bit late, which is maybe not so much of a surprise. Okay, all right, good morning from Algeciras, Spain. I did not sleep well last night because, well, today we're going to Africa, and this is the start of Act 6 of my trip. And oh man, I am so excited. I couldn't sleep at all last night. I have this problem where I can't sleep, and then in the morning I end up falling asleep. So now I'm a little late here. Alright, this way to the port. So basically I'm heading towards the ferry, and we're gonna take the ferry across the Strait of Gibraltar over to Morocco. Okay, now I gotta find my ferry. Maybe that's it there, the one with the B on it. I don't think I'm going the right way that way. Oh, it is. Oh, it's for trucks though, maybe. Oh no, that is the right way. Oh no, here too. Oh, this is fine. Okay. Ceuta to the right. These guys are scammers, I'm pretty sure. Hola. That's it. So I've actually been through this port before, but to Tanger Med. And the reason why I said those guys are scammers is I actually came through here with a camper van at one point, and I was a bit confused as to how to buy a ticket. And then these guys are trying to get you to buy their ticket, and they actually had me park my van on that ramp there. Oh, maybe they got someone else to park the ramp because there's another car there. Oh, Valeria here. Yeah, someone's car is just parked on the ramp there. Hola. Aquí. Okay. Gracias. Yeah, I don't understand what she said exactly, but maybe I'm supposed to go to the left. I don't know, but we'll see. Usually the bikes have to go forward. Anyways, these scammer guys, they wear these vests, and they got me to stop and park on one of this ramp here, the one behind this one, and they had me walk all the way out of this terminal. I followed them, and I realized there's something wrong about this, and I just turned around like, no, you're a scammer, and walked back. And yeah, if you want to buy a ticket, it's just over there. So hola, buena. Gracias. Okay, I guess I'm gonna park with these motos here. Yeah, last time I took a ferry across, it was very late, so it's probably fine, but anyhow, I'll just show you where we're going. So we are in Algeciras here, and we're gonna go to Ceuta, which is actually a piece of Spain. This is like a little piece of Spain in Africa, and then we're gonna cross the border somewhere around here, and then we're gonna end up in Tetuan. I think that's how you pronounce it, Tetuan. So that'll be our first day in Africa. Anyways, looks like we have to wait a bit, so let us wait. Alright, rolling out, well, into Africa, but we're still in Spain. Alright, we'll head towards the Moroccan border now, and hopefully that all goes well. Well, that's the other side of the Mediterranean. It's so cool. Well, I suppose this is the border. Stop.
English, French?
English.
English, okay, go. Okay, next window?
Yeah.
Passport.
Okay, thank you. Hola. Habla anglais? No. Yeah. Casca. Gracias. All right, well, leaving Spain then. Three, four. Okay. Bonjour.
Eric.
Si, oui.
So, what's the job?
Job? Artist. Artist?
Where are you going?
Going over to Mauritania.
Sir, welcome.
Thank you. Hi. Chiama, sì.
Top, yeah, top. Sì. Canada.
Sì.
This is registration. Check sound.
Upgrade, upgrade. Upgrade.
Sì. Chambre.
Chambre.
Chambre?
Ah,
Oh,
do Moto.
je comprends pas.
Speak English?
Sì, yes. Confused.
Very good.
Ratchet? C'est mon ordinateur.
PlayStation?
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 Non. Deuxième ordinateur.
Ah. Caméra.
Yeah.
Power bank. Power bank.
Si.
Power.
Oui.
Yes.
What was it? What's this guy? This bike. Yeah. It's here. I think we just buy it. We just buy
The bikes, yes, 1 year ago.
1 year ago.
And then I go here from time.
Just 1 year. It's the assurance. It's the assurance.
It's combined.
Yeah. Part of the motor. Other car.
In Canada, it's together.
No, it's not. It's other people. It's for assurance. In Canada, you have this.
In Canada, we have
Other-
insurance and registration together.
Yeah, it's together, but you have one of the model, not with the assurance.
It's just like this. This is
One opportunity to go back in the world. See what?
okay. That was the temporary vehicle permit. I'll tell you what's going on with that in a second. I think they want to check my permit now, my passport. Bonjour.
Non. Derek.
Oui.
Ok.
Merci beaucoup. Oh.
Le moto canadien?
Ah oui.
C'est le matricule.
Oh.
Où est le matricule? C'est
Matrice?
pas ça.
C'est
Non?
oh. Maybe he did it wrong. Oh, he did this one. But he should have done this one.
This of the British.
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah. West Canada.
US.
Yeah. Yeah, he has to pull over. Go back.
Ok, c'est bon. Ouais,
Okay.
au revoir.
Okay. That was definitely a thing happening. I'll explain it in a second. I just want to make sure I get out of here. I'm not sure if I'm out yet. Okay, I think I'm in. And this is country number 17, Morocco. And the first country of Act 6, Africa, West Africa. So the complication there was first it was my registration for the motorbike, because on registration from BC the insurance and the registration is on the same paper, and it's just printed on like a piece of A4. Like, it's just very easily what do you call you know, you can just print off your own whenever you want, you know. They're a little bit suspicious of that. I'm like, this is the registration, like this is what it's like from Canada, because obviously they don't get many Canadian vehicles coming through. But that's going to be a problem at every border I go to when I'm doing a temporary import. But I have a carnet, but I'll explain the carnet later. And then the second problem is they just read the wrong line on my registration, and they put the wrong number down for what should be the license plate. So basically I had to go back, ask them to change it, to put the proper number in. And then the printer had like a problem and it just looked a bit messed up. And the guy still wasn't happy. So I went back and he printed me another one quickly. And then I was through. Okay, so now I gotta get to, it's called Inwi. It's like the Moroccan cell phone service. Get a SIM card. So yeah, you may have noticed that Morocco is French, at least the northern half. The southern half, which is Western Sahara, but also Morocco, has a lot of Spanish down there. But yeah, I've been thinking so much in Spanish before this, even though my Spanish is terrible. I started saying "si" instead of "we," and well, they found it a little bit funny. But all right, so I just got to find this place. Ooh. Already a bit of a different vibe for sure. Alright, I can't go that way, so I gotta go this way. And then up here is my destination. The jaywalking is rife. Okay, it should be, oh yeah, there it is. I notice people are just kind of parking on the side here, so I'm gonna do the same. Bonjour, je voudrais une SIM. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's call to prayer. right there, I think. Coming out of his speaker somewhere. Anyways, yeah, I got my internet. Now I gotta get some insurance for the bike. Oh, maybe I'm gonna get an orange juice actually. That looks great. Let's do that. Freshly squeezed orange juice. Bonjour. Jus d'orange? Oh, pomegranate. Oh, yeah, sure. Ici. Yeah. Oh, wow. Merci. Combien? Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Shukran. Okay, so the insurance. Okay, I have to, something called AXA here. Oh yeah, right there. Bonjour. Je voudrais insurance pour mon moto. Okay, insurance done. But yeah, we're already fairly close to the destination, but I think we can find some off-road to hit on the way. Oh, our first Moroccan off-road. Amazing. The locals are going a lot faster than I am with no helmet. So this route I'm taking is going to take us up onto that mountain there, and it's going to kind of be like the back door into the city I'm staying in for the night. What's it called again? Tecuan or something like that? I feel like there's going to be a lot of this where I forget the name of cities, you know, like it's just part of it's because it's not my language and it just doesn't come naturally to me to remember these names, but hill climb. Hey, not bad, right? What a place. Oh, you can see... Oh, can you? I thought I could see Spain, but oh, there you can see Spain there. Cool. The dogs are super chill here. They don't want to attack me. That's very nice. Isn't this cool? Well, I think I'm going up there. Still climbing. Wow, these trees and these little bushes on the ground, it's so interesting. Wow. Look at those mountains. I think the city is just going to be down this hill pretty much, so wow. It's a lot bigger town than I thought. Look at that. This donkey getting the work done. Kids love the bikes here. Apparently I have to go this way. Is this the right way? Oh, maybe not. Whoopsie. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work up here, but we'll see. I'm afraid it's going to be all stairs when I turn right up here, but we'll see. Yeah, this can't be right. Oh, it has stairs there. All these people I passed are like, you're not going the right way. Definitely. Google is failing me. A lot of people kind of waving, you know. I don't know if they like motorbikes or what, but okay, my apartment is around here somewhere. Is this me here? I think so. Okay, maybe it's this one here. All right, I've checked in. I'm kind of hungry though, and I figured, well, if you're in Morocco, you better go get some Moroccan food. So yeah, I'm kind of hungry. Let's go eat.
No, no.
So we've just entered the Medina. So that is basically the old city, and it's basically walking only. I actually have a restaurant in mind, but it's actually kind of hard to navigate because my GPS doesn't get a signal because it's so dense here with buildings, and I'm just guessing a little bit. Okay, I think I found it. There's a terrace up here. Oh yeah, this is where I'm gonna eat. And I'm the only one here. Oh wow, look at this. Well, we made it back to the apartment. What a great day. I am so happy to be here in Africa, in Morocco. I've been kind of anticipating this. I'd been already considering this like east coast of Canada, and then I pretty much committed to it somewhere in Ireland somewhere. And then I told you guys, I think after Luxembourg. So yeah, I'm really happy to be here. And it's so cool here. And actually that Medina was fantastic. Do you want to see? This place is way too big for me. But it was one of the cheaper ones, and it was close to the Medina, so that's why I chose it. And honestly, the price of accommodation in Africa is so much cheaper than Europe. It's crazy. But yeah, I'll just show you quick. Okay. Yeah. So this is the living room, and this, like, if you go on Airbnb and you look up like an apartment, they all have this kind of square against the wall couch kind of thing. And actually, I kind of like it. Like it's like really cozy. All the places have like this kind of marble floor, which is fine, but it's very slippery after a shower. And then yeah, here's just the kitchen and the bathroom, and then yeah, 2 bedrooms, which is, you know, obviously way too much for me, but yeah. Basically, it's great for me because because of this. Basically, I just want a place to work. There's also a big map here, a really big map. Here, let's get going with that. Okay, so this map is so big it doesn't even fit on the table, but I kind of wanted a map of all of Africa, not like parts of Africa. So I needed a big map. So I'm calling it the Big African Map, or BAM for short. And yeah, so I've already, so we got Spain and Morocco now. Morocco's 17th country. I've already drawn in Spain here, the route. And then, so basically what we did today is we crossed the Strait of Gibraltar, and then it's basically rode down to Tatuan. But yeah, that is the Big African Map, and it's going to be amazing. So yeah, the goal is to get right down here. It's going to take a little while to get there, and actually, I'm going to want to get to the Cape here. Actually, this is like the most southern point, so that will mark the end of Act 6. It's going to be a really, really big act, and this West Africa is probably, if you exclude the Antarctic, probably one of the most difficult places to ride a motorcycle or kind of overland journey in the world, I think. So it's going to be a massive adventure, and lots of things are going to go wrong, and lots of crazy things are going to happen, and it's going to be amazing, and it's just going to be one giant adventure. And I welcome all of that. I welcome it all. So, and I hope you do too. Yeah, because honestly, not everything's going to go perfect. So, yeah, just make sure you're ready for that on this ride, because it's not all going to be all sunshine and roses. Okay, so there's another thing we have to do here. All right, so we got the rocks. So you probably remember this one. This one is from Alaska, Prudhoe Bay, basically the most northern drivable point in North America. And I've been writing down the acts and putting a check mark as I complete them. And the idea behind this is I'm going to bring that with me all the way to New Zealand, all the way to the southernmost point of New Zealand, Slope Point, and I'm going to throw it into the Southern Ocean there. And essentially, I'll be throwing the whole journey away into the ocean when I'm done. But there was a bit of a problem, or at least I think there's a problem. There's not going to be enough space on the rock for all the acts, I think, So that's where this came in. Now, you probably saw a video where I went to a beach in the south of Spain, and that was my antipodal point. So that was a point on the Earth where if you drilled a hole straight through, you'd pop out the other side in New Zealand. And so that's where this rock came from. And for Africa and for the next couple acts, I'm gonna start using this rock. But when I get to that antipodal point in New Zealand, well, that one is gonna go in the ocean there too. So yeah, there's two rocks in the running, each with their own little story behind them. And so I need to write, well, I got to start at Act 6 on this second rock. And it's kind of nice. There's actually lines on here, so. And then once we get to Cape Town, or the most southern point in Africa, we'll put a check mark next to this one, which is still some time away, to be honest. But yeah, I'm excited about it. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video. I thought it was a fun one. Yeah, the border crossing was definitely interesting. And this is what I have to talk about. One sec. Okay. So at the border, we had some issues. I had to convince them that this was my registration, and they were like, "What? No." I'll show you what it looks like. So this is my registration, and basically it's issued by the Insurance Corporation of British Columbia. And so they start with insurance, and then down here, just this little section is the vehicle registration. Now, if you're American, that would be the title. But in the States, a title is like an actual card, and it's something that has anti-fraud measures on it, so you can't copy them or modify them, that kind of thing. Well, as you can see, this is just a piece of A4 paper that I could easily just print out again, basically, except for that little stamp there. So when these border guys see this, they're like, "What the heck is this? This doesn't look official at all." So yeah, there's going to be a few countries. Next country is Mauritania, and they're probably going to be like, what the hell is this? Because I don't think many Canadians are coming through there. But after Mauritania, things should get a lot easier. So this is a carnet de passage en douane. So effectively, notebook of passages for customs. So basically this is a passport for my motorcycle. So basically it ensures that when I bring my motorbike into a country, it ensures that I take it out of the country after. So from Senegal all the way around to like Kenya or maybe even further, it's really helpful. And then it's just to become mandatory in the Middle East, Asia, and then mandatory in Australia and New Zealand. So this is like something I needed for the trip, definitely. Now, for me, it was kind of tricky to get because my motorcycle is Canadian registered and I'm very limited in options in which I can get these. Now, if you have a European registered motorcycle, you have like way more options. Canadians have to go through the US version, and those US guys, they don't really respond so quickly. So then I started asking the Swiss and the club in the UK. The club in the UK wanted like an 18,000 euro deposit for my motorcycle, which is like 3 times the value of my motorcycle or more, almost 4 times actually. So yeah, it was just, I was like, oh, how am I going to deal with this? I ended up going with the Czech club, but I had to get permission from the American club to be able to go through the Czech club. Anyways, it was a whole thing, and it's my first carnet. Like I've never done it before, so I had to kind of figure out how I can do it without. And the other thing with the American one is it doesn't cover Iran, and I want to go through Iran. So, yeah, the American one for me was out, so I had to go with the European one and try to figure out how to do it. And then they shipped it to Algeciras, and then DHL lost it. They lost it in the mail, and so I started I went to go pick it up, and they're like, "No, it's not here. We don't have any package." And I had them check like 3 or 4 times, like, "No, it's not here." I'm like, oh my God. And then I saw it was signed by someone that didn't even work at that place. So I ended up going to every other DHL pickup point in Algeciras, at least 10 of them, asking if they had my envelope. And no, none of them had it. But luckily I went to DHL this happened kind of over a weekend. I went to DHL on Monday. By the time they got there, they already knew it was a problem. And they said, come back at 4 today. And I came back at 4 and they had it. And I was like, oh my God. Yeah, because this is probably the biggest kind of bit of paperwork so far of this trip, getting this carnet figured out. So yeah, but it's going to allow me to go around the world. But anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. I'll have a link on the screen to my Patreon if you want to help support my journey around the world and, of course, through Africa. And, of course, thank you to all my patrons that are already supporting me. Very much appreciated. And then there'll also be a link on the screen to either the next video or another video you might like. So, yeah. And then also down below... Down below, there's links to how I got to this far. So if you want to watch the other acts, like through North America or to Alaska, all that stuff, there's links in the description so you can watch all that stuff. So anyways, thank you so much for watching the video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. It's so cool here. All right, bye.